Earlier this year, it was reported that Ubisoft made a deal with Savvy Games Group, owned by Saudi Arabia, to produce DLC for Assassin's Creed Mirage, which now came out 2 years ago? Yeah, about 2 years ago. And now there's DLC coming out and it's free and it's huge. What the hell? Let's talk about it. So among other things in this deal that Savvy Games Group by Saudi Arabia and Ubisoft made is this DLC, which apparently is free. It's coming later this year and it is more or less a full-fledged expansion, which is pretty crazy because Assassin's Creed Shadows has the claws of Awaji. I think that's how you say it. Coming out next month, September. So for the previous game, Mirage, to be getting more than just a tie-in mission, because you know, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, they all had a bunch of tie-in missions, like crossover ones, you know, we'd see Cassandra come back, we'd see Eivor meet Cassandra, blah-de-blah-de-blah. But Shadows having its own full DLC, and then Mirage having a full DLC as well is so bizarre, and I cannot wait. So back when this was originally reported, a Ubisoft spokesperson said, no, we're not doing this, we're not working on this. Go away. Their focus was on Assassin's Creed Shadows apparently at the time, which is fair enough. I mean, Assassin's Creed Shadows got delayed quite significantly and unfortunately had the ending chopped off and turned into DLC. So, you know, I can understand why they felt they needed to focus on Shadows. I don't understand why they lied, though. Now, that's the bit I'm struggling with, because Mirage, 2-year-old Mirage is getting DLC. This is like bringing out an expansion for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 now, after Black Ops 7 comes out. Like, what? That's so weird. But it's happening. Ubisoft spokesperson said no, they were lying through their teeth. Ubisoft spokesperson by day, Ubisoft spokesperson by night, clearly, because that seems to be what they do all the time. But yeah, apparently this DLC will feature additional maps and levels and a whole area, and new characters and a whole new story, not just a one-off mission. This is bonkers. Set in the historical Alula region in the 9th century, these new levels will come with like base gameplay improvements as well, which again, what? Ubisoft, man, what are you doing? We know you've got an Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake on the way. You know you've got Shadows DLC Part 1. I think there's another expansion coming soon. And they've got Assassin's Creed Hex, which I assume at some point after Black Flag is going to get shown off pretty heavily, because I know that's coming soon. So why now is Mirage getting DLC? It doesn't compute. But do you know what? It's fine by me. I'm totally happy with it. I will be jumping back into Mirage the second this goes live, because it's free as well. What are they getting out of this? What did the Saudi Arabian government think, okay, we'll get everyone in the country to buy Mirage if a new DLC comes out, and therefore the government make money, or Ubisoft make money because of free DLC? Because they're not making any more money off of me. I got it already in the collection. I'm just going to put it back in my Xbox. It's free. Obviously, I'm very glad there is a DLC coming to Mirage, because Mirage, I think, in case you didn't see my ranking video 6 months ago, I think was excellent. I gave it A tier. I think it was a massive step in the right direction before the unfortunate fall of Shadows. Maybe one day I'll get into it properly, but to put it bluntly, I thought Shadows wasn't very good. I thought Mirage was a much better game. And to come with core gameplay improvements, a new storyline, a new area, like they'll have 3D modeled a new area, and of all the places as well. This looks so cool. Yeah, no, I just think that's tremendously cool, and really good news that Ubisoft clearly know that the smaller scale, city-based, personal stories like Mirage, they still mean something to Ubisoft, and it gives me a bit more faith that Assassin's Creed Hex might be quite good, and that the Black Flag remake might be handled with some care, although I'm worried we're going to get the wooden cutscenes. Shadows did make me lose hope a little bit, because it was awful. But Mirage, to give it its dues, was the first one in 3 years, and it was fantastic. I loved every second of it, and I can't wait to jump back in. The Ubisoft CEO, Yves Guillemot? Am I going to look up how to pronounce it, or am I going to continue to pronounce it wrong, because he's actually not that good a bloke? Yves Guillemot. Anyway, he says, what does he say? He says we are still cooperating with several parties in the region and Assassin's Creed Mirage is not the end. If I had to hazard a guess, they're going to fucking add some DLC to Skull and Bones, aren't they? Because of the Saudi Arabian government. Sure, I mean Skull and Bones only exists anyway because they had a deal with Singapore. Some tax write-off, or they were getting subsidies or something. Which is why they kept delaying it and not cancelling it, because they were legally bound to release. Steaming pile of horse shit. But yeah, what other games could be getting the treatment from, what was it? Savvy Games Group? This is just the beginning, this is not the end. What could that possibly mean? I mean, are they going to be making more DLC for Mirage? Are they going to be making more DLC for other old games? I mean, are we suddenly going to see a Far Cry 6 expansion? I hope not. Please. We could see an additional expansion to Shadows, but I know there's already a second one on the way after the Claws of Awaji, however you say it. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I just wanted to make a short little video on this because I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan, and this is the kind of news that kind of just baffles me, but also makes me really excited. I wanted to talk about it a little bit, share some opinions, discuss what it is, and just get a little bit more Assassin's Creed on the channel, to be honest, because it's, other than Rayman, pretty much my favourite franchise, and yeah, I would like to make some more videos on Assassin's Creed, so here we are. Talking about the most baffling news of the week from Ubisoft. Why they didn't feel the need to show this at Gamescom is beyond me. Instead they showed Anno. Anno, is that what it's called? They had a massive room for that. And that was it, pretty much. There was some Tom Clancy thing, but at this point, they're just beating the poor man's corpse. So, yeah, there's a Black Flag remake and they haven't fucking shown us. Ubisoft, come on. Stop threatening to sue the voice actors. Just show us. Tell it, it's real. We know it's real. But yeah, like I said, any excuse to jump back into Assassin's Creed Mirage, and I am one happy man because I thought Mirage was wonderful. It really felt a lot like Brotherhood and Unity mixed, but in a good way, not in the bad Unity way. Feels like the appropriate third in the trilogy of the like modern city-based ones. You know, Unity, Syndicate, Mirage, and if that was what happened, if they did make that trilogy, Mirage would have been the best of the three. Because it is the best of the three. But instead we got Shadows. And I think I'm probably going to end the video on a somber note then. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Goodbye.